why don't you consider the possibility that the sovereignty of the Taiwanese people, of Taiwan, belongs to the Taiwanese people, instead of like looking for another power to like, oh, say Taiwan's yours. And there was a bit of chaos, but I feel like, and she answered, so she gave me an example. Okay, if you rent a house, is the house yours? It's as if she was implying that like the Taiwanese people don't actually own their land. It's like we are living under someone else's house or something. Well, I just wondered like what you thought on these issues. Because I feel
it's
that
all bull. It's all bull. You know what I mean? When the world is replete with people changing. Does the Roman Empire still own Europe? Does Alexander the Great still? You know, land changes. Okay. There's a country called Macedonia. There's a country called Kosovo.
Yeah.
Did they need anybody's permission? They threw over the local government.
Exactly.
I don't care if the Taiwanese people landed there freaking yesterday. Okay? You're there now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Declare independence. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? In other words, I don't care. You do it at your own risk. If you declare independence and somebody pummels you, they pummel you. But in other words, what difference does it make what happened before? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're there.
Exactly.
You're here now.
Mongolia used to own China too.
What's that?
Mongolia used to own China.
Yeah, it's Genghis Khan. Give it back to his relatives. You see what I'm saying? Who cares? You're there now. You know what I'm saying? In other words, you declare independence or not declare independence depending on whether you think you can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Just like other people do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The reason you don't is because you make a calculation that you couldn't get away with it. You can't get away with it. I don't care what happened before. I don't think there's any sort of chain of ownership. Squatters' rights. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're here. You guys aren't. It doesn't make any difference. I don't even care about all. I don't even want to look back at all these things.
And I feel that like connecting the ROC and Taiwan, it's a dangerous thing because, okay, so what her theory is, it's based on like past ownership, right? They're arguing that, oh, the Qing dynasty of China, well, technically not of China, used to own Taiwan. So now the ROC should have gained control of Taiwan. But that's very dangerous because internationally, nobody recognizes two Chinas. Nobody recognizes ROC. The international world believes that the PRC took over ROC. So using that theory, isn't that implying that like the PRC could use that same theory to argue that they have control over Taiwan? Because internationally they're recognized to have replaced the ROC.
Look at the Taiwanese can say, look, this is self-determination of people. There's 23 million of us. We want the right to rule our own country.
Exactly.
Too bad. The United Nations Charter is the self-determination of people. I don't care what the history was.
Yeah.
Fie on all of you.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Exactly.
sabotage.
I don't want to hear the history. I don't want to hear your opinion.
I agree.
don't want to hear anybody's opinion. We all think it's our land. Too bad.
And yeah, that's the only thing that matters. I agree.
Okay, Jeff.
My name is Chen, and I'd like to respond your word reality, and partially this young gentleman. You agree me or not agree me, it doesn't matter. But what we are talking about is almost illusion. There are no such things in Taiwan. By my opinion, Taiwan has no freedom of speech. Taiwan has no democracy. Taiwan has no equality before the law. Taiwan has no constitutional government in Taiwan. Taiwanese are fighting on a long theater, long battlefield, because all the media are controlled by the Chinese, or by the PRC, or by the ROC in example. So under this condition, what Taiwanese can do, to me, do nothing. Like this young gentleman just here from the high officer in ROC, they talking about one story. Of course, smart people like yourself just say, I don't care. Taiwan is Taiwan. But majority of Taiwan, even so-called green camp, they believe they are Chinese. They believe their country is ROC. They believe there's no Taiwan Republic on Taiwan. But on the other hand, there are dozens, more than dozens of the Republic of Taiwan on Taiwan. But they have no power, only slogan. I come here today just one purpose. Mao Zedong said, politics, two things only two things. If we cannot handle these two things, it doesn't work. Number one, rifle. Number two, pen. Pen means control the mind.
Yeah.
Taiwan is completely controlled their mind. In past 66 years, brainwash. I understand. Brainwash is one of the ethnic cleansing crime. I know that very clearly, but nobody in Taiwan believes what I'm saying. They don't think. Taiwan has no freedom of speech. Now, 90% or 100% of Taiwan media completely controlled by the Chinese in both parties. I'm talking about the PRC and the ROC. Even Liberty Times, they has a bad experience. Contribute one article, they change. Then the second one I found, another gentleman contributed one article, they change the title and cut off the most important parts. So I'm here.
Who's doing that? The Chinese, the KMT government is reaching in?
That nobody know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody know. Okay. Now let me continue. I come here, ask your help. We need pen. We need media, but 100% control. There's only one way for the Thai people to speak out. It's AIT. If AIT allowed, if USMG in all days, or US military has their own broadcasting station as per 20, 40 years ago, and just allow us, native Taiwanese, use only 1 hour a day, simply only 1 hour a day, then we can change everything upside down. Because Formosan or Taiwanese have 100% good reasons. Chinese, they have nothing. But the reality, you just mentioned the reality is just opposite. We have nothing. We cannot speak anything. I don't know if you notice or not. The government in Taiwan, that I mean that ROC, Kuomintang government, can apply their criminal law, Article 104, that's the high treason. Means that you are against the country. So what the penalty? Death penalty. Chen Shui-bian was scared by this, death penalty, and
Chen was scared
by the high treason. Criminal law 104. That penalty is death penalty or lifetime sentence. And also Roger Reed, one of the activities in a lawsuit in Washington, D.C., Lynn, this USA, he was also threatened by the Chinese court. They say that opened by the KMT. I have two notices in my pocket. I didn't bring here today. In all days, it's a very, very bad reputation. That means we are going to kill you.
We're going to what?
Chinese are going to kill whoever received that notice to show up on the court.
Detector, in Taiwan, they sent a summon to Chen and also Roger Lim last year, 2010. say, we try to accuse them, most of them, under the Article 104, is a high treason, and the penalty is death penalty. But of course, that is not.
Anyway, all the news are completely blocked. What Rosaline did in this country also completely broke.
Who did in this country?
Rosaline sued the U.S. government in Washington, D.C., district court, and court of appeal, and also finally that's the Supreme Court. But all these news are completely blocked.
But the three lawsuits I mentioned to you are wrong. Yeah, and what he says that all the news being blocked.
Okay, so I really want to request and ask your help how Taiwan people can have really freedom media, mass communication. So where we can have that, because no matter we apply, deny. So it's become the broadcasting station underground. And last year, in 5 months, policemen come to that station, take all the equipment, and each time they lost about 1 million Taiwan dollars. That means that's about 30,000 US dollars each time. And after 5 times, they are bankrupt. No money, no more money. That means no more mouths for the Taiwanese to speak out. So right now, we're still doing that. But use what? Computer. Use computer. That's the only one way.
The internet.
But very narrow, limited people. Not as strong as normal broadcasting station or the best is the TV. So if U.S. government or U.S. Army or in a new building, if they have their so-called TV station, just 1 hour a day for our people. In 1 year, upside down, no more ROC, because Taiwan people don't like ROC. So I like to tell you.
Will if the Taiwanese people vote for the other party, assuming there's a decent candidate,
No.
they'll fudge the election?
It's a fake. It's a money. It's all kind of tricky.
Or they'll bribe the voters.
Okay.
They'll bribe the voters.
Okay.
Or will people vote and they'll fix the election anyway? Either way.
Mafia, gang, money, you name it. All kind of unlawful activities interfere.
So no way the DPP can win.
No way. I guarantee you, no way. And I repeat telling this fact, 5, 6 years ago.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir. Yes,
When
ma'am.
When Chen was in, was it any better? Did it improve at all with the media?
Okay. No, Chen did bad things. He did bad things. He said, as long as I am in the position of the president, I'm not going to close any one media. And that is the Chinese, that's a red color, that's a blue color. But we have a reason to close down this, so-called, red money.
What do you think his purpose was? To be fair, or do you think nobody knows?
I don't think that he knows.
He was naive.
He wants to pray God.
He was what?
He wants to pray God. I'm God.
Do you think he wanted to play God, or he was naive?
I'm very fair. I'm very fair. Mentally.
See, that's why he doesn't make, his story does not make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? Why he became so corrupt? Because that's what I sensed of him. Like,
I don't believe that he put any money in his pocket. There is no such proof. Believe me, there is no such proof that Chen Shui-ping put the public money, government money in his pocket. No, he did whatever Ma Ying-jeou doing, whatever. I'm sorry.